Hello, everybody. This is your GM for the night, Biggy Nagger. Um, Due to a peculiar event where our YouTube channel got flooded with libtards, we decided to strike while the iron was hot and to give Sigmata one last go before we finally bury it beneath the corpse of that one Asian hooker I ran over back in 2011. Uh, I would I would like to introduce you to my players. How are you doing, players? Please introduce yourselves to the wonderful libtards in the audience and other cool people.
Well, obviously, I'm based Randall. Basically, I have a channel where I do nothing but own the libs and trigger the libs
Oh my god!
and
And
logic.
unfortunately, Adam's a little camera shy right now, so I'll give him a little introduction. This is Adam. He's the right wing, and he's always been far right too. He's also a racist too. But why don't you go a little bit more into that, Adam? How much of you're a right wing racist?
So,
Now you voted Republican.
allow me to introduce myself using my proper cadence and articulation. The name's Adam, and well, let's just say that from my point of view, the Democratic Party's been nothing but a bunch of slave owners and communists in disguise.
Oh my god! And
On
now is this guy who actually Alabaster, where's your character sheet? You're like the only one I don't have. Where is it?
well, the rules state that I can do whatever the hell I want if everyone else agrees, and the DM can go fuck themselves.
Alabaster, you were being a cocksucker, I'll have you know, and for that you'll be receiving major infractions in game because of this occurrence. May God have mercy on your soul.
By the way, to introduce myself, I'm Alabaster, alt-right unicorn, and it's my goal. It's my goal in life to sexually assault all the wonderful animals, all the animals that are part of the Protected Species Act, because apparently that's how you assert dominance.
I can't wait until they use sound clips of this to try to show it to their friends about how we're truly evil people. Because they do that.
Here's the circus music.
Oh, there we go.
Actually, before we
Okay.
begin, let me make sure I'm recording, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God we are.
Okay. Welcome to Sigmata! This is the world. It is like our world, where Donald J. Trump has won the presidential elections and it's currently the year, it's actually 2020, and he's about to be re-elected. In the news has been presented a terrible event. Ex-NFL player and movie star, Fred Williamson, is going to give Donald Trump an N-word pass at the mall in Big City. If Fred Williamson gives Donald J. Trump the N-word pass, then the world will forevermore be under his control. Thankfully, you all have been receiving signals of the Sigmata, and you are now gay robots. Also, from your magazine design of Fash Basher 9065 design has recently are going to hold a collective meeting of the minds in order to stop Donald J. Trump from receiving the N-word pass. It is going to be in a bowling alley in the big city. You all must find transportation to go to the big city. How will you all go to the big city? Please, in single file lines, tell me how you get to the bowling alley.
Adam, I believe you're up first.
Honestly, I'm not, but... Well, Big Boot Bill, going by his current alias of Billy, he uses the bus as all normal people do. Not like them damn aliens that live up there in his brain. They want him to use a car, but cars are in fact actually a communist agent designed to destroy the American system.
God damn you, Adam. Okay, I'm being Chob Bitman, Jumpman. I'm not going to take the bus like subhumans would. I'm gonna drive my piece of shit 95 Prius to the bus to the bowling alley.
Are you sure it's not a Volvo?
Volvo is too good for him.
And of course, I, Bible man, savior of souls and defender of the faith, shall be taking the Lord's chariot. A gray 90s Buick that I plastered with a bunch of chick tracks.
All right.
The Lord's work awaits.
All right. Now I must shut off the music and take us to your wonderful journey. Oh God, I hope this doesn't fuck up.
For those of you curious, oh no, Roll20's actually finally gotten itself under control. It's been messing up for us East Coasters for a while, so we're good.
It is in the bottom. You are in the bottom middle of the screen. For whatever reason, you are now shuffled together. This is the part where you all meet and form your everlasting friendship. Please, per standard RPG mechanics, interact with one another.
Oh God, what am I dealing with? A bunch of two Bible thumping troglodytes right here.
I'll have you
This
know
isn't
that the Bible is not actually the word of God or Jesus, and that the true words are actually found within the Hindu Vedic texts as read through the Book of Mormon.
My eyes just begin twitching as I hear these two heretics speak. I just kind of take out my big iron-bound copy of the Bible, the King James version, because that's the only correct version, and just start thumbing through it.
While you're doing that, I just rifle around in my pockets and I feel a cylindrical thing. I look into it, see it's some type of prescription pills, and then I throw it away because it's clearly a government conspiracy.
I take my diabetes. I have to start taking my medicine, so I start taking my diabetes medicine for the type 13 diabetes.
Just then,
gentlemen,
you see somebody emerge from the bowling alley, walking towards you.
It's a giant fish person, isn't it? Oh dear God, it's a giant fish person.
The hell?
Oh, you all! I am a fellow member of the congregation. Please, if you are here for the event, let us go inside and congregate.
Do you have Mario and do you have chicken nuggets? Because that's mostly what I came for.
We have the standard menu selection of bowling food items, such as Coca-Cola products, hamburgers, and chicken tenders.
It's with chicken tendies, is which I follow along on.
Let us go into bowling alley designated.
the Lord hath provided us with manna from heaven.
Good old-fashioned American burgers.
God. Here we go. I'm going to reveal to you. For all of you in the audience watching, please be aware the sight you will see will probably be unsettling for many of you as you witness the world of pure imagination, I think.
Biggy, you didn't tell me you were oh.
Here you go. It's the congregation of all the great minds that oppose of Donald Blump. As this will be the mass of people that will end his fascistic reign.
I didn't know we were working for Dutch people.
Over here on the counter, a man waves over to you.
Hello, good sir. Have you been saved by the works of Jesus?
I can't go straight or else the other people will see where I'm going, so I gotta go crooked. There we go.
Oh my God. Okay.
He just looks at it all a little wide-eyed, and he says, I take it you folks came together as a group? Is he
I guess.
as he scratches his head. Well, welcome to the meeting of the minds. We are about to make an announcement. Oh wait, he examines you and he realizes you are all gay cyborgs, and he says, "Did the Sigmata work? Are you all robots now?"
So that's why I
Bob?
needed my tungsten hat.
Oh,
Oh my
I am
God!
merely a
Everybody,
servant of the Lord, I have been, I have been embraced with the fury of the Lord.
Thanks to the powers of Princess Peach, I got all the powers of my favorite character, Maria.
Well, after getting rid of my amplifying aluminum foil hats, you know the government actually teaches the lie of the tinfoil to make you think that actually deflects laser beams. Tungsten hats seem to work. I am transformed into a being of justice and right.
oh, well, that's amazing. Oh my God, we might actually be able to do this. Holy shit, we might actually be able to win. Oh my God, Lord, everybody, look, we're probably gonna win. Everybody in the bar begins to clap because
Oh,
now
no,
they will win.
Wait, let me just
Biggie.
check. Is Jeb Bush in here?
Unfortunately,
We got
Jeb
Shia
Bush was
LaBeouf.
unfortunately shot.
Aw.
He looks at you and he says, "Jeb Bush was shot last night. The
We got
mask got him.
LaBeouf.
He was our counterintelligence unit. He was feeding them false information by giving them messages stuffed in tiny little turtles. When he realized he was working with us, they hung him. His corpse is now currently outside of a Chuck E. Cheese.
God.
I just start fondling my little lead turtle, just mutter, "Never forget."
You just make the sign of the
Well,
cross.
anyway, my name is Chad Skywalker, and I work at this bowling alley owned by my father that we
You
are currently
you
using as a
didn't.
forward base.
You didn't use.
My name is Chad Skywalker.
Oh God, you actually used.
He's wearing like a
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
no. He's wearing like Luke's robes, but they're like from a kiddie karate dojo.
He's found them in the dumpster behind Galaxy's Edge because they're not selling.
See, he has. It's Chad Skywalker. Cuckatoo Mohawk.
Yes,
Is there a giant aquatic sea cow that he gets green milk from?
he probably gets. Oh yes, frequently this man right here, dressed up as the Joker, provides the beverages.
Jim Sterling here.
Yes, Jim Sterling, the greatest video game review critic, and also ex-Hollywood actor Shia LaBeouf, that is finally going to get his revenge tonight.
He's just kind of muttering to himself in a corner. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
And over
He will not
there,
divide
how
us."
can I not forget our very own, one of the only two black members a part of this party, Big Mike, working over at the bowling alley, is preparing our secret device to end Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I like
That's
that.
Big Mike. We currently are using him to help us assemble the weapon. Unfortunately, however, the weapons expert was captured at an ICE detention center last night. And that is why we were about to plan a daring rescue to save him, so we can deploy the weapon. I mean the peace device, in order to stop Donald Trump from getting the N-word pass. This is a very dark moment. Now, I have drawn battle plans, i.e., I got a city map and I drew a place where you need to go. You have to infiltrate the sewers to get to the ICE detention center, to sneak in, get the weapons expert, not to raise too much suspicion from the mass, because if they know ahead of time what we're going to do, they will mobilize an amazing army of untold fascistic proportions to destroy us, the resistance. We are the hashtag resistance, and we are going to save the world from Donald Trump. Please, while I get ready, socialize and take whatever allies you may want into battle.
Don't worry,
Oh,
everyone
great.
knows that fascists aren't real people. They're actually gophers that walk around on stilts.
God damn it. Oh boy, we're going to go down the sewers. It'll be like this. It'll be like the stages in Mario. I could be like a real
We shall,
plumber.
we shall be the judges that the Lord raises up, and we shall deliver America out of the hand of those that who have spoiled them.
That thing that's spoiling them being the secret pharmaceutical industry.
Indeed.
Seriously, they keep putting lead into my medicine, and I just keep throwing it away because I ain't letting them poison me. The only thing I'm poisoning is myself, and I just start gnawing on the lead turtle in my pocket.
I'm telling you, the medicine, my diabetes medicine, it's costing outrageous. The doctor says I need to slow down, but I like doing the flavor profile of Lucky.
I need no pharmaceutical industries. I am powered by the Lord. Oh, one of my tooth fell out.
Okay, now this is the part where you get to select up to 2 allies to help you on your journey. Well, no, actually, hold on. First, this black man waves over at you to come over here to tell his tale. Now, because he's black, you are compelled to go to him because he's one of the only 2 minority members. And besides, Elris is privileged, so
One
you
of the
must
only
heed his
3,
word.
technically.
I'm going to make a resistance roll on that. So hold
No,
on.
you can't resist black people!
I'm going to resist black people because I don't know if he can hurt me or not.
He's friendly. Look at that face of his. That's
At this point, I'm just beginning to chug from my big 10-gallon bottle of colloidal silver.
because I don't know how this works. Just roll a d20 and we'll just see how it works.
Well, if we're actually doing
There
the
we
number
go.
system, yeah, there we go.
4d11 plus 1d9. That's
You
perfectly.
actually got 2 criticals.
Because of that, the man over there is a racist, and people in the bar look down at you because you will not heed this white black man's words. You have now been socially stigmatized as a racist, unfortunately.
Oh, what?
The
You
man,
want?
the 2 that decide to hail his words gives you a big smile and says, "Well, how you doing, y'all? It's so good that you nice little robot gentlemen will here to be helping us. You just look so scrumptious, if I do so say myself. How's y'all doing tonight?"
Fine, I did have to run over an alien once or twice. Oh, wait, no, I went by bus. The bus driver had to run over some aliens. I mean Martians, though. Those types of aliens. They've
I
been
mean, what
secret.
you got against Martians, man? What you got against Martians, little man? I mean, let me tell you, just Martians. I've always wanted to molest me an alien myself.
The
Look
Martians
what I've
try to
done.
steal all the liquid from this planet, including from us.
Well, if they steal your liquid, then I would recommend you steal their virginity. Don't think a fair trade, if you ask me.
So,
Big
you're
Boot
asking
Bill
us?
is considering it.
I'm I'm not sure if there's anything again in Leviticus that prohibits lying with an alien as one would lie with a woman, but it's probably somewhere in there.
Well, I'm just here to tell y'all that things are looking a little grim out there. And I'm just going to tell you that you gotta stay safe out there. And help my big friend, Big Mike over there, help him to fix the thing. You need to go help find the weapons expert. If you go help him find the weapons expert, then we can get this fine old device up and running to help defeat that big, nasty man, Donald Trump.
Huzzah! And I hand
Now,
him a check track.
oh, well, thank you, man. I've always wanted to read something. Let me tell you, it's been a little weird, just sort of sitting here watching Big Mike fix the machine to make sure you don't fuck it up. So, thank you, big guy.
With the Lord. Salutations, Big Mike.
Well, what you looking at, man? I was trying to fix the machine here. I don't quite know what I'm doing, actually, and I think I ate a couple of the nuts, actually. Because I'm kind of getting hungry. They ain't feeding me no much. I ate all the chicken tenders.
Thankfully, though, that means the burger has not been digested yet.
And then the big smiling black man says, well, hold on now. I thought y'all's robots. I don't think you need to eat anything now, do ya?
Chicken tendies are just fine.
You'll notice that the colloidal silver is leaking out of every joint and socket in Big Boot Bill's body.
Oh God.
I can go without worldly nourishment. I am Bible Man.
I still want
Oh,
hamburgers, though.
no, you'll keep safe now. Like I said, and while that happens, Chad waves over at the three of you to come back. Chad
Can't let
Skywalker.
them know me, so I gotta go in zigzags.
Yes, good sir. We must do the Lord's work.
We gotta beat
All right, y'all. So I got the map here, and looks like you're going to be needing to go a little bit into the city, actually. So, in order for that, you're going to need to take 2 allies in order to help you.
Hmm.
Well, obviously, since I work with him, I'm gonna be picking up. Jim Sterling, and also I'll be taking.
Well, no. This is like not like each. I meant to say like for per group. Like for the group, you all get you choose 2 allies that will aid the group. I meant sorry. So choose.
That's a tough one. That's a tough choice.
I leave
ADF
the
is.
decision making to you two because clearly you two know what you're doing, and I'm just gonna keep my eyes out for any glow in the dark aliens from the planet Klendathu.
Should we take? Obviously, we should take ADF along. ADF is a solid choice. Also, Shia LaBeouf is.
I vote for Shia LaBeouf and this Jim Sterling. His
Yes.
knowledge of
I
electronics
said
should help us.
I
That's
said
what
2.
video games are, right?
Okay, so Shia LaBeouf and is it ADF for Jim Sterling? Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see horribly eviscerated? I meant to aid you on your quest.
Well, from what it sounds like, we're picking the gym guy.
Now, a little bit about Jim Sterling's background. His wife, unfortunately, left for him with Jamal. So this is why he is out here to do a suicide mission in order to stop Donald Trump. The wise Brits. Ever since Brexit happened, Jim Sterling was ashamed to be a part of his country and is now using his Patreon money to help fund the resistance. All right, so now I gotta go set
Jesus
up.
Christ,
Now
baby.
while I get these guys onto the map, you must talk amongst yourselves while I get ready. Oh no, actually, better what? Here is the map.
And as that's
Do you
going
like?
on, allow me to explain why Big Boot Bill does not like Donald Trump. He is actually not. You see, the thing is, people keep thinking that he's a tool of the Nazis, but he really ain't. Because everyone's a tool of the Nazis in their secret moon base. See, the real reason I dislike him is because of the fact that he gets his orders from the lizard people. And the lizard people are cold blooded thinkers that see nothing about throwing away lives. I know this from the games that I've seen them play. He's referring to stupid things like Warhammer 40k.
Okay, now, Alabaster, what is your motivation for hating Donald Trump?
He destroyed the superior future. Hillary Clinton was supposed to win the election and bring up the superior future where there be moon week.
And what about you, Randy Bandy Handy?
Obviously, Donald Trump is a sinner. He is detestable in every way. He must be purged by the Lord's children.
Okay,
You gotta stop taking orders
all
from the
right,
lizard people, but since he ain't stopping, I guess we gotta get rid of him.
all right. As you
Indeed.
travel, the outside, you see the world for all of its splendor. You see you at least saw 5 police cars walking halfway across the city, which is clearly a sign of martial law, as they are getting to prepare for Donald Trump's N-word pass coronation. This is only a proof that he must be stopped, because if he is not, then horrible things will happen. If Donald Trump were to win, horrible things will happen if you don't.
He'll make winning considered boring, and boring is never good.
Imagine a tiny orange hand slapping a human face forever.
God. All right. You are now in the downtown deep Shia LaBeouf. As you notice, police cars flashing in this alleyway right here, and Shia LaBeouf says, "Guys, the sewer pipe that we need to go down is in that alley, and the fascist pigs are in the way. We don't know what's going on."
Obviously, one of us will have to saunter up to them and spy on their misdeeds, just like the Lord spies on us all. He knows all and sees all.
All right, so if you're just gonna walk up to them. Okay, so that's you think that's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be guile. You can make a guile roll, and oh fuck, you're actually pretty good with that.
I have no control whatsoever over my bodily functions, but I will inquire as to whether or not the reason they're being here being because they are, in fact, defending this entire street from demons.
All right, you're making a snoop check.
I don't have control over Chob Dittman.
I have no control over
Okay,
Big Boot
fuck,
Bill.
you got. Okay, fuck, you did it. As you peer in to the alleyway, you see a black man being assaulted by the Max, as they keep battening him with battens, and they say, "Stop resisting arrest," as they try to contain the black individual.
I gotta draw myself up here so that everyone knows.
No, you're not up there, you cunt. Get
I
up there,
can't
then move your
control my character because of the
Oh
fact,
my god!
and neither can the obese fella with the type 13 diabetes.
Oh god, no! My game's ruined!
Don't feel bad. This is literally your first ever campaign you've run. And yes,
I
viewers.
can't believe I ruined it!
And yes, yes, viewers, this is literally his first time running, and it's a very common Roll20 mistake. I've done it. Anyone who's used Roll20 has done this mistake more than
I
once.
did it.
This is it, man. This is where I kill myself. Okay, now go ahead. Go try. Can you move now?
Let me see if my servos and articulators are able to move.
There we
I
go.
can move, so I have to go crooked to prevent them from knowing where I am at all times.
All right. As you see the black man being beaten up by fascist masked people. Now then, there's probably a lot, and you actually see a police car right over here too, so that might mean there might be more maxed within the bar. So you could either be the heroes and save the black man from being beaten with a baton, or you can go ahead and try to sneak your way into the alley. Shia
Must be
LaBeouf.
the Lord's
Shia LaBeouf.
heroes.
Shia LaBeouf says we have to either. Okay, so you're going to attack?
I'm gonna run up to one of the cops and slam him over the head with my big iron-bound Bible, screaming, something. Do not assault the faithful. And since I'm using my Bible, I ignore a botch on a storm check.
Okay, so fuck. How many points of exposure does that give?
5 on me. And it gives
because
them
because it's an aggressive action.
for that bot, so that's 2 successes, so that's 7 on them.
Quick
fuck.
question, actually. Isn't this supposed to be more like a board game where it's like each round, like after this point, it's supposed to be each round anyway?
I don't know.
So, playing with it, I assume that you just figure it out. That's kind of how I figured how it worked.
Yeah, so looks like we already know that Bibleman goes first, so I nominate that I go second.
All right, cool.
So I'm going to deftly and using my speed pour colloidal silver down the throat of one of them here masks,
Oh no.
so that I can cure them of the body thetans that are inside of them.
So that's like 7 to all of them?
No, it's not that evil. I have to roll this first.
Well, no, I meant to like what Randy did.
Yeah, 7 to the group of enemies.
Oh, fuck.
Anyways, and I agree with this because that's another element of the rule system. I then pour. I have a mega success on my colloidal silver, which ain't as good. I don't do the 5 damage. I only do the 3 exposure. But that success, that 10, I think, means that I do real good.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a flower, which changes my outfit to look go to fire flower, and then I'm going to basically use the flamethrower on all the enemies around. I'm going to use the AOE attack in the whole area.
Oh, dear God. Are they all dead already?
Well, the cop that I shoved colloidal silver down can make a judgment roll.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I'm not gonna lie, neither do I, but I'm appreciating this.
All right. You can succeed.
Yeah, so everyone.
That's 2
Everyone-
successes, 1 success because of the 1.
Well,
Basically, this whole area gets
Okay,
fire.
he coughs up the silver a little bit, and then he goes into his walkie-talkie and says, "Resisting arrest, please head back up."
well, actually, as the player,
And then Shia
I think we all agree as one that the flamethrower effect kicked off before he managed to get into the cop car. Am I right, fellow players?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if that happens, then the cop car explodes as it's a flamethrower effect, and much like Hollywood movies, a big ass explosion skyrockets and sends the black man back a couple of feet, like
praise
that.
the Lord!
He's probably horribly burned.
And it causes a hole right here, like a big ass hole. And because of that explosion, a mask, clearly drunken, stumbles out and says, "What y'all's doing here? You boys looking to get tased?" And in fact, to get into mood, I'm going to take a drunk vodka. Oh, fuck, it's like paint thinner! How the fuck do people drink this?
Did you get
my throat!
Did you get the cheap shit that just came out?
I just mixed in my wine, vodka, and it burns my throat. How do people drink this?
Why did you ruin wine with cheap vodka? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, to be fair, it was gas station wine too, so it's.
You are.
I put in the barefoot wine. That's clearly what he was drinking too. As the mask vomits out the horrible concoction he drank.
Wait, if he's wearing a mask, I nominate that he has to save against drowning in his own vomit.
Yes,
he does.
That is unfortunate, but it's funny.
Okay. Oh, no, I got this. I have this. My guile. I'm just going to go up to him. Now see here, good sir. It seems that one of the support cards have suffered a critical error and exploded. Quick, you must call for an ambulance.
Martians blew it up. I saw the flying saucer go that way.
Man, the black man speaks up and says, "Man, fuck this shit, I'm getting out of here," as he pushes you all away. and goes to hijack the cop car.
Mission
So he
initiated.
was a criminal the whole time.
Let's see. Oh,
Who
No, he
knew?
succeeded.
now he has to pass a drive check. Let's hope he doesn't fuck up horribly. Oh, he fucks up
He
horribly.
actually critically botched.
As he drives
That's
right
5
into
failures.
the bar. He drives straight into the bar where more Macs pour out to subdue the black man, and they start beating him.
We have committed our duties as excellent warriors of justice, so I nominate that we go fight the rat people now.
It is then where Shia LaBeouf pulls out. What's that newspaper thing again that the Brits use because they banned all the firearms?
Glasgow Club or something.
Shia LaBeouf pulls out the Glasgow Club and proceeds to beat the mask to death as he screams about his failures in life, about how alt-right meme frogs ruined his serious art event, and saying how he
Pull
was
the
a part
child
of it.
actor away. We need to fight the rat people before they get any ideas and to blow up the city with their fertilizer bombs.
Shia, we must go. Just kind of bonk him lightly on the head with the Bible and drag him off.
It is then, when you take him off, the Macs have called for reinforcements, and a giant, fuck huge, fascist robot, the most fascist robot of them all, comes onto the scene. Because Donald Trump invested heavily in the Space Force, the fruits of their labor has come onto the scene. A Zaku, the most fascist robot in all of anime.
It's Mussolini bot 5000.
Hey, don't mock Zeonic equipment. The Zaku was a fucking technical marvel.
As you all retreat to the sewers. Tell me when you're all reached the sewers.
I determined that we reached the sewers.
I do not exist. In my reality, even I don't exist.
Alright, you have reached the sewers, and I fucked up again! I didn't make your character tokens!
I can't control myself.
Alright, meanwhile, up
Cowboys
here,
don't exist in my universe.
you see somebody wearing the uniform of the anti-fascist unit coughing up. It is a prominent member of the LGBT community as Jim Sterling goes to walk up to him and says, "Oh my god, it's a victim of Gamergate. Oh my god, my poor sweet Brienne Boo. I used to have bukkake sessions with this individual." And then Brambu speaks up and says, I was trying to help people see the true way of the LGBT community by putting in mineral supplements in the water to help them see the light. But he got me. As he bleeds out to death, John Flint dies in the arms of Jim Sterling.
He never repented his sinful lifestyle.
Okay,
In honor of this clear human ape hybrid, I vote that we must indeed fill the water filled with chlorine.
God damn it.
Because little do people know, chlorine is a force for good and gets rid of the evil programming done by making everyone educated stupid.
All right, so that happens. So now Shia LaBeouf speaks up and says, "We must be cautious in the sewers, for somebody is here, possibly an anti-fascist unit that is here to make sure we do not succeed."
No, it's Gamergate. They're gonna make angry comments on us because we don't like their stupid anime titty game.
I can't believe they're busting in Filipinos for this clear breach and violation.
Now, because of this event, you must go deeper into the sewers. Will you go right or will you go left in this adventure?
Everyone knows that you never go right because right leads to death.
All right, so you're going to go left.
I'm gonna go into the water and walk underneath it like I'm some type of robot.
Can you guys not move? I see your character tokens are still there.
The only one that can move is
I
the
gave
preacher fella. I don't
can move, man.
exist.
Oh fuck! Did I give you the control the wrong one? Oh god damn it! I ruined it again.
My existence is peripheral.
Your existence is futile.
Clearly,
Lord
it's
shall
going
part
this
this
way.
sewer
Okay,
water
go now.
like Noah
Do it,
parted
do it.
the Red Sea.
Do it now. Do it now. Woody, you can do it, Woody.
No,
Come
I
on.
can't because my character token isn't anywhere remotely in the area that's lit. If
Oh, it's
there
down
is
here.
a token.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, there well, okay, let me get
There he
prototype me.
is.
So I kill the doppelganger that was impersonating me this entire time. Sorry about that. In my reality, things like this happen all the time.
Oh no. Okay. As you go. Okay, now go up here. You have to go up here. Somebody go up
Going
there.
around in my
There's a
cowboy
field of wheat.
boots.
All right, now you see blocking your path a vicious rat.
I knew rat people existed in this world, and you're not a part of it.
Rats. Where the rats? Rats. We stalk at night. We pray at night. Where the rats?
I begin reading tales of that one guy that Randall found to replace the Communist Manifesto.
Okay, it's the best idea. The best idea is that this sewer, because there's obviously sewer gas, to use a fire flower and use a fire flower attack in this sewer.
I like this idea.
The rats are scurrying. The rats retreat to the shadow because you scared it.
Rat people don't exist in my reality.
All I had to do was threaten fire, and also out of character threaten to basically kamikaze myself.
That's what you get for trying to live in my underwear, you little cretins.
All right, keep going.
Do you like Big Boot Bill?
Yes.
No, I hate him. I hope he dies. I hope a big, strong person kills him.
Okay, so clearly that we can't go that way because that is right and right. Oh, dagnabbit, we're gonna have to go. Oh wait, no, we don't necessarily have to. Oh, we do have to go right. Darnation.
However, you see up ahead a whirlpool.
Given that I don't have lungs to breathe, I think now is the time we go in. Oh, those ones
The
made of
waters
flesh.
shall not drown the faithful.
Well, maybe the ones that don't have robot bits.
So Shia LaBeouf speaks up and says, "Should we just stay here?"
Until we have determined that it is a safe passage. For if
Yeah.
you lacketh faith.
To stimulate the technologies, you hear the Mario Warp effect sound play as you go down.
Yes.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I knew it. I knew that video games were real. That means that we're gonna have to worry about things like the flood.
Blip, blip.
I don't know where I am anymore. Am I on Earth? Is this Mars?
Look,
Where are those
look to
Martians?
your right.
There we are.
You're in the
map.
valley of darkness, my friend, but fear not, for this shall guide us. And I just wave my Bible around.
Dang it, we're gonna have to go right, but we gotta go crooked. Oh wait, no we don't. I'm gonna go through this here.
No, you gotta make an agility because you might get stuck. This is a small ass crack you gotta pass through.
Nothing
So
can
let's
stop
see.
Big Boot Bill.
Make a roll.
I vote that Big Boot Bill does not have to roll.
Make your agility. No, he
Where
has.
I'm
Oh fuck!
going, I don't need rolls.
Oh fuck! Way to go, man. No.
So here's what happens, since part of the rules of this here garbage system is the players describe what we do when we succeed.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a rule, and I just remembered it. I want to kill myself. Big Boot Bill just kind of crawls through it like a snake, unhinging every joint in his body, because why not? He's part snake now. Deal with it. And he reforms himself into his true human form and goes, I knew finding out my true ancestry was a good idea. I am having a lot of fun with Big Boot Bill, and I really
You know
shouldn't.
what? This is all fun. You
Come on
see,
through. Unless you're not a snake person, in which case you can't. Wait a minute, that means I am a lizard person. I guess lizard people can be hot-blooded.
Wait a minute. We can just. It looks like we could just pass right through here.
You see over here is a pipe that's dark, but might lead to somewhere else. Right here.
Remember, right is death, so I'm going this way.
Aw, into the magic pipe of warping.
Do.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
You appear in a new area. And blocking your way, you see to your, well, you see up to the north is a giant grate blocking your way.
This great shall not hold the faithful. I'm gonna run at it and start hitting it with my Bible. I'm making a
The great.
aggression.
Unfortunately, you notice something. It's made out of the strongest, most fascistic material around. Lunar titanium, made from the moon.
Okay, no, I as a player have to call bullshit because Xeon never did.
No, this is real. This is railroad metal. You have to find a specific grate. You have to find a specific lever to pull it, and that way you'll go through. All right, I'm the GM.
Yeah, but
I railroaded you.
Here's the thing, though. It can't be lunar titanium because Xeon never had those fucking stocks. That was Earth Federation. The only places that could actually work on that were Granada, which stayed in their fucking hands, and Luna 2, as well as Jaburo.
How about something? Find the lever and I'll let you through.
Well, as a player,
No.
I vote that I bash down the grate of fascism with my Bible.
I second this vote.
I third this vote.
You know what? Fuck it. No. Before you do that, you hear something through the grate. Something through the distance. Something odd. Let me know if you can hear it ever so slightly.
Probably not.
Before you do it, hold on.
I might have accidentally spoiled it for myself.
Do you hear it?
Oh
You
no.
hear ranting in the distance from the grate.
Oh no.
Do you dare cut down? Do you dare hit? Do you dare hit the grate one more time and suffer the consequences? You bitch! I thought so, you cunt! I thought so!
So my question is whether or not we can just overrule you and do a mob rules on this here game.
If you do it, you will suffer the consequences, you cunt.
Yeah, let's just save that for the end, I reckon. Okay, so now that we have to deal with that pig vomit, I'm gonna go brew this thing, and I'm gonna go down because again, right is death. Right's death.
Rats, where the rats?
Oh no.
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules. Let's
Pudding
see
Ray.
what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Rats are
The
regrouping.
giant rat approaches.
Pudding Ray.
What?
Pudding Ray.
What?
I cast Pudding Ray on the giant rat.
No! Oh no! Stevie, no! No! I love that rat!
Make a save. He might survive. Make a save.
I can't believe the rat's dead. Why did you hurt the little rat?
No, he didn't. He survived the pudding
Oh.
process.
Oh, well, thank God.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Hammer Brothers and start chucking hammers at it.
Also, I'm noticing you're kind of cheating a lot by making all of their saves good.
No, now what are you talking about?
What I'm trying to
going-
say
okay.
is the point.
The rats are now going to have to survive the Hammer Brothers barrage.
You're just gonna take out fucking carpenter's hammers you've been holding in your backpack?
Pretty much, it's a hammer space bag with hammers. So make your saves, Biggie. Did I just break Biggie?
Wait, no, hold on. What is it? Go ahead and do it. I'm waiting for your roll.
Since you're throwing it, mine was more of a save or suck spell that I stole from Dungeons and Dragons. I think yours is you actually do the throwing, which is a guile roll.
7d13, perfectly fine.
Actually, I don't know, man. That one.
That's oh yeah, that's a 0 actually. You actually miss as the hammer flops down into the puddle.
Oh.
Okay. The rat, as a retaliatory action, throws one of his rats at you. Okay, now let's see. He has to make. He gets 110 for that, and
Oh my god, he
the rest
actually
of-
did it, but mad lad.
and let's see what he gets for the 6s here.
No,
Oh damn! He actually throws a rat
he did
at your
successfully
face.
throw it.
He throws a rat right at your face, and it's currently scratching you. It's currently scratching your face up. Hello, Blaster, you're being attacked by a rat!
Where the hell's my character token?
The
And
rat's
he's
on
getting
top
mauled
of
by
it.
a rat.
Hey, well, I'm gonna go try to fight it off.
You know, the sad thing is we're not using like 80% of the rules from this book, and it's actually a lot better because we're not.
I
using
have 2
those rules.
successes.
Hey!
Do you love all the rolls I'm
I love
doing?
the D3.
You throw the rat away as he goes. Alright, now, what will your other allies do? The rat scurries into the darkness. That's what it does. What it does, I cannot say.
I am going to step forward, and I shall rebuke this rat in the name of the Lord by taking out the large, angry timber rattler snake I always carry on myself.
I like that.
Flee before me, rats!
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, the rats scurry away, actually, as
Actually,
they squeak.
oh,
You have
remember,
no power here! The power of Christ compels you!
technically when we succeed, we explain what we do. But honestly, I like it being more traditional. It actually makes it it makes it feel like a real people's game, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I actually am feeling something besides the sheer amount of anxiety, which was why I had Biggie introduce this fucking session.
Don't worry, chat. Okay, go further. You must now find the great to save.
I'm going
Thing.
down here. I'm going down here because, again, right is death.
You
Hilariously,
see,
I'm doing the labyrinth approach.
you actually see the rat conversing with, congratulations. You see the rat conversing with a gay frog. After Brambu put chemicals in the water, you found the gay frog that got turned gay because of the mineral supplements in the water, conversing with one of the rats.
I just kind of calmly
Congratulations.
drink some colloidal silver. It just pours out of me into the drinking water.
You have now been given the achievement Gay Frogs. And because of that, something has spawned within the dungeon because you have summoned the gay frog.
Oh god.
Oh no.
The ranting gets louder.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I go to I hand the frog a chick track on the dangers of homosexuality.
God damn.
I just pour out a
The
40
frog
of
looks at
colloidal
you.
silver.
The frog looks at you and calls you a bigot. Oh no, it conveys bigot from its eyes.
No, it says
No, you
bigot.
actually see over here, you see a pathway over here. You see an interesting thing that says service station.
Wait, service? Dang it, we gotta go right, but right's dead. Sometimes you gotta break your own rules.
You see, now you see over here. Hold on. You see a giant wheel. You must push the wheel in order to move.
I know what to do. I
Oh,
summoned
and it's not this.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, not this passion too. Sorry, but your goons actually. They're right over here. They sort of wave at you. Hey guys, we found the pathway over here.
We
Oh.
found
Huzzah!
and a gay frog.
A gay frog. Oh my God. Shia LaBeouf. No, Jim Sterling picks up the gay frog and pets it and says, "It reminds me of my wife for how chubby he looks."
Don't worry, I know how to make this synchronized and everything. I call upon the ye who live in my closet. I call upon the rape goblins to
Oh, God,
push
yeah.
these levers.
the rape, the rape goblin. Well, no, hold on. Didn't you say you had the roll for the rape goblin? Okay, you roll 1d6 for how many rape goblins come out. Oh no, on the TV. You need a TV, you retard. You need a TV,
Oh,
retard.
yes!
Actually, I know how to solve this problem. I rip open my shirt, a la like that fella that I'm hearing ranting, and inside my robot chest is a TV.
And then out pops the rape goblins. Here they are. No, do a
All
1d6
one of
actually.
them.
Oogie Boogie comes out and says, "Hi, boss," and he starts humping your leg.
Oh my
No, he
God.
starts humping Alablaster's leg.
I want you to molest that there lever and move it in one way, and I move this one the other.
I go back up.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, potato.
You
This is
hear
how you turn it,
stomping.
right?
Okay, so which way are you pushing the wheel, and which way is Rafe Goblin pushing it?
Because if evil
Clockwise or
people think
counterclockwise?
right, I'm pushing it right.
Okay, so which way is Rafe Goblin? Is he doing clockwise or counterclockwise?
I don't know.
You have to choose. You have to tell him which way, clockwise or counterclockwise.
Push right, because these people are evil.
Push right, and which way will you push?
I'm pushing right because people is evil.
Nothing happens, you can tell, in the very distance. You may have been pushing the wrong way.
Fine, other way. Don't know why these
So is he
evil people are going left. Everyone knows that's the way of life.
Again, nothing happens, you can tell.
I just
Stomps get louder.
cooked the wheel.
Shia LaBeouf says, maybe you're supposed to do it like one goes one way and one goes the other.
Or maybe I just kick it with my boot until it does what I tell it to.
Okay, roll. Let's see what happens.
I don't remember what the stats for this will be, so I'm just going to make them up. I just kick it and don't hurt myself.
You fit. Nothing happens again.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this. This is clearly sorcery. If you don't get this grate open, I'm going to turn you into pudding.
Sorcery? Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. I exorcise the demons from this machine.
Oh my God.
No, like I meant, like maybe one way goes. Shia LaBeouf speaks. No, like one goes clockwise and one goes counterclockwise. You know.
Would this be
I
yeah,
as a
Valor.
player am kind of fed up already, but yeah, okay.
Ah!
You know what? That was merely the buy time. Because you hear it. You know what? This is actually great because you fell into my trap. You see something through this crack right here. You see something moving. Bump, bump.
Oh no.
You hear the ranting go louder.
Nah, we win. I'm done. Nope.
Oh no!
Nope.
Yes!
Alex
Nope.
Jones has been awakened. The gay frogs have angered him. The smoldering libtards in the air have angered Alex.
Dead hand, you son. You got that? You're not getting our firearms. Do you understand? With your
Can't find me.
The ranting goes louder.
Excuse me. we do similar interviews. This is what they've done.
Luckily, in the distance, you do hear the grate opening up.
They're gone.
Why do you think
They're
I ran all
gone.
the way out there first?
They had a soul when they were kids. They were put in front of a TV and brainwashed and brought up by brain-damaged parents.
Alex
Now
Jones
gone, folks.
grabs Jim
They're gone.
Sterling
Look in their
and
eyes.
rips him in half.
Dark eyes with that little.
I don't give a fuck.
They're gone. There's a demon in there running the show.
She was right.
It's not funny. They're gone.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on.
They're
Let me
gonna tear
reveal.
us apart.
To the right of you guys is the giant rat.
Not your Earth. Mine.
And to the left,
Mine.
you must run.
Mine. Mine.
Run.
You're such idiots.
Run, run, you bitch. Jim Sterling's already dead. Oh, God, he's charging you! Watch out!
Run through the whirlpool of faith.
So how's it feel, by the way, that this big, crazy cowboy managed to get to the grate and beyond it quicker than you guys?
Shia LaBeouf. As that happens, Alex Jones lets out a victory screech that curdles the whole sewers as you run in fear. This is his domain. No gay froggery will be allowed as as Alex Jones smashes the gay frog in his hands.
Joke's on
This
you.
is true.
You used to be peoples, but now you ain't.
This is clearly a dark day for us all, as gay frogs have been killed.
That just means they
Well,
release more
I hope
chemicals
that
in the
I
water.
hope that
You
frog
have
repented
reached-
of his sins and accepted Jesus
You-
into his heart.
You are now in the ice detention dungeon.
Actually, my question is this, man who's talking in my head. I poured colloidal silver into the water. What'd that do?
You have to understand. Oh, that might actually come back into play. I'll put that in my tabs.
Yeah,
Little
because I
sweet
did
one.
that out of curiosity, because, you know, the ape person wanted to put chemicals in it, and colloidal silver does get rid of body thetans.
Let me see what. Let me roll for that.
Gotta love playing a schizophrenic character.
Okay, and now let me make another roll. Oh boy.
I like the fact that I got dubs.
Oh, you'll like it, all right.
By the way, I
All
can't
right,
control
so-
this one either, just to let you know.
Son of a bitch! It's ruined again. It's a trash show. I can't take it.
It's
Oh,
perfectly
my
fitting
God.
for this here episode and this here game. But while
I
you do
can't
that,
do anything right.
I'm gonna draw Big Boot Bill as I
Don't
imagine
worry.
he would look.
Okay, you can do it now. You can do it. You can
I
do
gotta
it.
give him some nice meth teeth. There we go.
What does he look like? Shia LaBeouf begins crying at Jim Sterling as he says, "I wanted him to tickle my butthole."
I'm passing Shia LaBeouf the Sin City track. Read this! Do not be swayed by the ways of homosexuality.
Or if you
Shia
really
LaBeouf
want to feel
realizes
better,
you are-
just get this 10-gallon jug. I have this jug, colloidal silver. You drink that, your body thetans and grief will go right away.
Shia LaBeouf looks at Bible Man and says, "You fucking bigot," and pushes you.
It's really
Uh,
funny that this crazy cowboy man is the most liberal out of all of them.
I'm gonna make it. Can I make a confront check to attempt to get Shia to repent of his sins?
I'm
Yes,
just
Let
gonna,
the
can.
Lord come into you, Shia.
I'm just gonna get the magical. I'm gonna get the magical bomb maker so that we can make the victory. Wait a minute. I just realized something.
One success. Shia she shakes its head and he says, "Oh, okay. Welcome to the ice dungeons. This is where the Hispanic people are being held."
So it's just
So-
like my great grandpa Jose.
These are where the workers in the fields they were talking. This is where the workers in the fields they were talking about. We got to save so they can work in the field. They can work in the moon wheat field.
My great grandpa was a great man. He fought against the Mexicans, even though he was a Mexican.
Oh my God.
There's a dead end right here. Right here is that, and more. Dare survive this dungeon of death.
Do not
You can
worry.
hear. You can tell this is a basement because upstairs you can hear partying going on. Most likely the Max reveling in the fact that they're holding these people hostage. And in fact, you see a set of stairs right over here. You can clearly tell that leads to the ice barracks where there would be enemies holding. Remember, this is a stealth mission, and if they see you coming, the resistance could fall apart if they know you're trying to pull a spring.
But the problem
However,
is I have
over
to
here,
go. I can't go right because right's dead. Oh, wait a minute. I just
no,
go
no, no.
zigzag.
This to over here, you hear the chanting of a foreign language you can't quite understand. Habele, habele.
We have to go through here.
Great grandpa, I
see-
thought you were dead.
You see the inhumane conditions of Hispanics people being treated like animals.
What the-
God damn it.
Hispanics people like this individual right here.
I gotta admit, fucking brilliant. I love that you used Joe Vargas there.
We got Piss Pablo right there.
In response, this man right here, in fact, this one right here, Mrs. Aquila, in response to hearing that Donald Trump was going to be elected, said, 4 years!
Wait, is this $5? $5. Does he only have
More.
does he have just $7 to his name?
Yes, because after Nintendo took all of his money, he got deported by Donald Trump. Because after the Angry Joe show failed, he became a coyote to make more money.
I have a brilliant idea on how to get these here potential relatives, since I don't know what happened to the rest of my great grandpa's family. I'm gonna turn all the bar sales into pudding.
Oh, fuck.
You can see too clearly. Look at this condition here too. They could have given these Hispanic people their own cells. Although there's a janitorial sign that says cleaning the detention cell in progress, which clearly means they cannot properly clean these facilities, meaning that they're racist, I think.
Does it also
Okay.
have the date of establishment as like 2014 and a nice picture of Barry on the wall?
Okay. So do you go closer? There's still more cells over here. Do you
Oh
go
yeah,
look for
good
them?
point. I gotta turn all the cells to pudding. So 1 second, let me just go see what's over here.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. When you do that, there's this cell right here, and there's only one individual in here. And before you do that, you see a sign that says, "Dangerous individual. Do not no unnecessary interactions with this individual." And when you turn, you see this individual looking at you.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. We must free him.
You can see a description that says this individual was attempting to was seen at the border, killing mass personnel. He will be deported to the moon.
I know
I'm
I
going
must
to go.
do. Actually,
Okay,
you do
here's
have me
what I'm
on
gonna do.
this. After all,
The
you
man
are a
walks-
representative of the moon people.
Okay,
Referring
what I'm
to-
Man
gonna
walks
do
up to
is
you and puts his hands
referring
on
to
the
Bib
cell.
Man.
for the moon week. Wait, you're going to build the moon. You're a part of the help to build the moon week farms, correct?
He just stares at you.
You do
Okay,
the
what-
honors, representative of the moon people. I'm going to turn the rest of the cells into pudding.
Okay, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the giant mushroom, at least what I think is a giant, but what the fuck? I'm going to use a giant mushroom and try to grow big enough to where I can rip the door off.
I'm going to
Okay, rip the door off.
aid him with my strength of Shimshun.
He walks out of the cell and he says nothing as he walks away.
Pudding Ray. The cells can make saves, by the way.
You see the weapons expert clearly. Ahmed is like, "Hello, brothers, please help me get out of this cell." Ahmed walks up to the bars.
DM,
Oh,
I
God.
said about 3 to 4 times I'm turning all the cell doors into pudding.
Ahmed comes out. "Thank you, brothers. Are you part of the resistance?"
Yes.
If by part of the resistance means defeating the representations of the lizard people, yes.
I am a proud representation of ISIS. I meant Saudi Liberation Front. You are part of the international community to help spread terror. I mean freedom to America. God bless the allegiance flag. Allah, I mean Trump Akbar.
I like the cut of this one's jib.
Shall we save America together? Yes.
We will definitely be getting rid of the lizard person that is running our country. Oh wait, no, he ain't a lizard person. His other people are lizard people though, and they might be there. Gotta get rid
In
of
the
them lizard
distance,
people.
you hear Biggie Smalls Hypnotize being played.
We must free these children. Come, my flock.
I mentioned that I've done that a few times. Anyway, oh, that ain't good.
Guys, we have a problem.
Yeah,
You hear the sound of Biggie Smalls Hypnotize being played in the distance.
Run!
And a man with a speech-sensitized voice says, "What the fuck are you people doing here?" As the Mexicans run with you, this moon-faced individual opens fire into the crowd, shooting Mexicans that cannot reach the sewers in time.
Oh god.
Come on, Pete.
No, I know
Oh,
what
God.
I must do. I'm going to do an
No,
aggression
yeah, I
roll
agree.
to run up and smack him on the head with my Bible. You shall not pass!
Please fail.
I also will state up front that I support this. For that reason alone, gotta love
successes.
that. Three actually, because he maxed out the 6.
That's
Wait, no.
aggression, so that's 5 plus 3. Threat on him. On me.
He then shakes it off and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" As he pulls out his HK-47 and opens fire on you.
Oh god. Ow.
Quick, while the Bible man's fighting for your lives, let's go back in the sewers. Together we can ambush that fat rodent man.
He shoots you in the fucking chest, man.
I'm not dead yet!
I have to agree, since that's only one success.
You just are really hurting.
That's like a lot of
No,
exposure.
That's 2 successes.
True.
He has an 8 in there. And to make matters worse, reinforcements are coming.
You do realize that by this point I think the people should be coming into the sewer so we can take on that rat-faced man.
Andale!
Go.
Come on, relatives. We gotta go back to we gotta go back. By the way, careful of the crazy man, but I think we'll be fine. The frog is sadly dead.
What about you, Alablaster? What will you do?
He will be a hero to the people.
No, I mean, so, Bible Man, are you actually gonna fight this?
Screw it. Nope, I'm running. God helps those who help himself.
Attack of opportunity!
It's not Dungeons and Dragons, bruh.
It is now. Okay, fine. Do what you want.
Well, actually, I mean, it makes sense that he would gun him down because he is sicker than your average. I can't say that word killer.
I would play Biggie Smalls Hypnotize, but I'm afraid of a copyright strike.
I use my Bible as a shield as I run away. Backwards.
The plan is going just as I expected. Now
You
there's only one more
retreat
key.
back. As that happens, as you run out, there is a giant explosion at the Ice HQ. Somebody planted a giant explosive that destroyed the ice detention center. Who could have done this?
Well,
it's like somebody set them up the bomb.
In the immortal words of the true person that showed me the way, going just as planned.
Oh no! You're
somebody.
Are you a servitor of Zeech?
Well, yes. How'd you know? I learned about him through this here book, and I pull out like a Warhammer 40K Chaos Army table guide.
It's the true heroes
you are
of
now
the
back at the bar. Chad Skywalker looks at you and he says,
Dance.
Jim Sterling's dead.
Yeah, I know. I deleted his token. It says, "What? How did Jim die?"
A
got ripped up.
big ogre man.
Oh my god! Now who will be the big spoon?
On the bright side, though, it turns out that the waters were in fact infected with chemicals.
They were turning the frogs were actually they were homosexual frogs actually in the sewer. It was kind of it was
Okay. So listen. Homosexual is a derogatory term. You say individual of gay representation. All right, you asshole.
That's why I said that the chemicals worked. We ran into G's.
Oh man, this is gonna be awful.
Also,
And
we
even
saved a
got
bunch
bad.
of. Also, don't forget, we saved a bunch of people.
All right. Man, we launched several counterattacks too while we were out, and we took massive casualties. Well, no, we did some counterintelligence, and this has to happen tonight. They have set it up. Like people are gathering at the mall in the big city, and we must launch our final counterattack. We should half of our forces will try to draw. I am entrusting I am entrusting half of my forces to our brave comrade Phil ADF right here is his code name, as he will go out to lead half of our forces in a strategic strike to draw away the Mac's attention. It will no doubt leave the mall under a lockdown state, but it should allow us to free up forces of reinforcements. You must choose one more individual to take with us. Well, no, actually, to replace Jim Sterling, I will join you on this critical mission strike to finally end Donald Trump. And then everybody else starts chanting, and down with Trump, down with Trump,
Down with Trump.
The orange fella's bad.
And then he picks up one of the Antifa flags and said, by today, tomorrow, this will be the new flag of the United States this will be the new flag of the Confederate Anarcho States of America.
My only complaint is there's too much Dutch on there.
I'd like to see you come up with a better one.
Okay, and then I just draw the symbol of Zinch on there.
Yes, but does it have inclusivity for different types of groups? You have to understand, man. Each letter on here represents a different. I don't know anymore. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying
Very
anymore.
Well. Then I just draw the symbol of chaos undivided in rainbow.
Okay, then let's see what happens. Let's see. But you're gonna have to roll for that. Let's see what happens. D100. Oh, okay.
Zinch was at least a little interested since I see a 9. In case you're wondering, viewers, whenever a percentile roll kicks in, I like to usually go for Zinch, the changer of ways, because I tend to roll stupidly high.
I was actually rolling because you mentioned the chaos. I was rolling to see if Count Drago just comes out of the final battle to kill you.
I hope he does.
Yes.
That would be the best way for Big
Unfortunately, he didn't quite get it. He would have had to have been a lot more higher, unfortunately. I mean, lower.
He's still on his date with Slanesh, isn't he?
No. Okay. So thus begins the final battle. So here is the battle plans. This giant structure you see right here is the mall. We must get our forces here. Now, you must understand we must set an attack. Now, I trust you robots to lead Phil ADF on an attack to destroy, a counter attack in order to draw attention away. Where do you suggest we attack to draw their attention away?
Obviously, the Smithsonian Museum, as it's possessed by devil worshippers pushing the racist lie of evolution.
The museum is in D.C., but we do have a museum. Would you like us to attack the museum?
I'm trying to think what is the most sinister thing that they would love to protect. I got it. We could attack the soccer stadium.
The soccer stadium. Why do you want to attack the soccer stadium?
The soccer hooligans all angry.
You have to understand that the soccer stadium is actually seen as a very highly regarded event for a lot of the international people. You have to take that into account. We don't want to be unnecessarily racist here now.
I'm not being racist. I'm just highlighting the fact that there's a bunch of those, those weird bald-headed fellas that have been walking around the city more often.
You mean the rape goblins?
No, not them. I mean the ones that talk in the ones that beat up the ones that beat up everyone on the spectrum.
Okay, with this, I gotta do something with this. I go to chug a soda, and then I die of type 13 diabetes.
Why in tarnation would you do that?
He died. He's fucking dead.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
What we do with the corpse?
I'm making a valor roll to reconstitute.
Same. You first, because you probably
All
have
right.
a higher roll.
Lord compels you! That's one success.
Actually, it negates because of the 2 1s.
I can't believe I lost a player. My game's going in shambles. How is this happening to me?
I just poured colloidal silver down his throat. That'll do. That should fix you. I got a success, which means it's better than nothing.
Okay.
That's 2 players versus 1. So that means the majority or popular vote indicates that type 13 diabetic coma death did not happen.
So what? Unfortunately, his soul went away, and he is nothing more than a lifeless husk that moves. Yeah, that he moves around.
Obviously, we must take him with us. Perhaps like Jesus, he shall rise on the 3rd day.
All right. Now then, I have to roll to see if ADF. I need to see how his offensive goes at the museums. High or low?
I tend to go with Zinch, so I'm going with high. It is actually thank you, changer of ways, because
he and his gang burst in armed and probably all get shot dead by a fat security guard.
they get lost. They get lost and surrender to the first mall cop they see.
No, the original Paul Blart comes and runs over him with his Segway.
Amazing. It's just, this is actually fitting, though, because, remember, the theme of Sigmata is you can never win, so I'm okay with this.
The only winning move is not to play, unfortunately. But unfortunately, it is the final battle. Here is the final battle. You are in the mall parking lot. As you see in front of you is a blockade led by the elite Malo cop and 2 Zakus.
Okay, so I've been saving this for a long time. I proceed to pour out all of my colloidal silver, as well as throw in my copy of the Warhammer book, as well as that crazy alien book, to summon the one that I call Savior. A pre-1960s Ronald Reagan.
Oh, fuck, I don't have that. I don't have a... Here, I got a better... I know a picture I can use in that place instead. Here, let me get it out.
Joseph Stalin would also work, but I'm hoping for a younger Reagan during his actor period, because remember, he was a liberal Democrat until the late 50s.
Oh, fuck, I don't... Oh, wait, hold on, here we go.
He really was. He only started migrating, I think, after his second marriage, as well as the fact that he did not like the New Left.
Here you go. Well, let's work.
Well, that's not necessarily who I was summoning, but you'll do there, mustachioed fella. Get into a big old bar fight with that there oversized toy. Also, I'm going to summon 6 rape goblins. Or 1 rape goblin. Have him molest that there Zaku leg.
It's always 1!
It's fitting.
Oh, I've got something. I've got something great. Gridlash. All the cables in one of the Zaku's legs burst out and start hentaiing him.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
Org!
Amazing.
So this guy is currently currently being attacked by the electric cables in his leg.
Oh my god. Just then, the elite Molo cop says, "Return fire, men," as they begin a suppressive fire routine.
I take cover behind the Zaku's legs as it's raping him.
Oh, and apparently they missed you. They miss all of them.
Ah!
Actually,
all the
getting
shots.
that one, doesn't that mean their guns jam?
Oh dear God!
Quick, get
Reload,
into
man,
the building!
reload!
Get into the building! While they're loading!
No, they must stand ground because if the president of the United States dies, America falls. They will gladly stand their ground in the name of fascist America.
I turn the head mall cop into make a judgment save, or else he turns into complete pudding.
Judgment save.
Yes.
Judgment. Okay. Okay, that's going to be 2 and then 3.
Hell no.
Hold on. I still got these.
Fuck no, he
Oh,
turns to
no!
pudding.
Pudding Ray!
Oh
Shit,
God!
Break through now!
No. It's the mall cops. As like the mall cops, they
It's all of them,
they
by the way.
they surrender. No, they surrender, and this one is still here. No, please, I have a family. As Chad Skywalker pulls out a lightsaber and violently executes him.
I think you mean kind of ineffectually bonks him on the back of his head with a plastic lightsaber.
Wait, is it the Galaxy's Edge version, which breaks the moment you even look at it?
Yeah, he bought it with his dad's credit card as he went to Galaxy's Edge.
Amazing.
All right, you are in the mall now. You must get your way over here to the food court.
Right,
However,
well,
you are ambushed by. Hold on, I'll get it. Where is it? You are ambushed by a sexy individual with a man that says Gundam that says, "I will protect Donald Trump with all of my might," as he is role playing a Gundam.
I know how to solve this. You will not get me, White Devil.
As he then pulls out another cheap lightsaber and then charges at you with it.
I summon 4 rape goblins from my TV chest. Little do you know.
He then begins.
What?
He then begins battle with the rape goblins.
Quick!
As you make a run for the
I'm
food
backing
court.
him up.
Quick!
I'm gonna summon 2 pixelated versions of Noah from a nearby security camera. Fruit at him.
You then I need to adjust accordingly because I got to delete his character. Okay then. Okay,
Are we making it farther than you expected?
No, faster than I expected. I actually wanted to see this happen because what happens next will be the greatest thing ever. Actually, you're backed up by an army of Mexicans that are swarming the nearby H&M, stealing as much merchandise as they can.
Amazing. Although that's a bit insulting to the...
No. They're instead of guns, they have like packets of Taco Bell sauce that they're spraying on their
Oh my
tops.
God! This
Actually,
is racist.
No, I know it's more racist. The fact that you're assuming all the illegals are Mexican. Come on, a lot of them are Guatemalan, Salvadorian, Honduran, especially Honduran. And not
Hey,
even.
but let me tell you, if we deport them all, who's going to clean our toilets?
Still, it's racist to assume they're all Mexican. I would know. Big Boot Bill has a great granddad that's Mexican.
All right, you are in the Central Plaza. Here it is. Donald Blump is over there.
Wait a minute.
And the Uncle Tom, Fred Williamson, is also there too, smoking a cigar. And also in the bleachers, you see the smiley individual that you gave the chick track to, that gives an affectionate wave to at Bible Man.
I actually like your take on Creepy Woody too. Actually, a slightly better pick than the one I had. Sorry.
He looks at you. The smiley faced individual looks at you and pulls out a megaphone and says, "Well, how you doing, y'all? I was actually a decomposition all this time. How you doing? I was the one that gave up your plan, so good old ADF died on you. Sorry about that."
Congratulations! You fooled us! And now we're right in striking range of the president.
Wait a minute. He don't look like he takes orders from lizard people.
Donald Trump says, please, you all, you must stop this senseless violence. People have already died in this horrible slaughter. You must reflect on your sins that you have committed.
You dare talk to me about sin?
I'm actually gonna make a judgment check.
I'm calling in my I'm unleash.
I don't. I critically failed. So DM, what does this mean?
This means you realize that he's not a reptilian, and you now think to yourself, maybe this was wrong all along. Maybe as you have a crisis of faith that maybe the reptilians never existed in the first place. As you sit there and sob and curl up into a ball, as your whole entire viewpoint of the world may have been wrong this whole time.
I'm summoning my ultimate, the last judgment. So the skies start cracking open. All the water turns to blood. Wormwood, and a giant angry fist descends from the heaven and starts smashing shit up.
The bleachers
Die,
are getting all
heretics!
smashed up. Oh my god! It is then at this point that you see helicopters. No.
It has to be black
Okay, so now-
helicopters, by the way.
Yes, black. Okay,
By
so
the way, if you do want extra hilarity, I am not entirely unopen to the idea of you forcibly hijacking Big Boot Bill and turning him into a jammer near the end.
no. Something else is going to happen because if you're jumping to Colloidal Silver, you anger something. Okay, so Randall, now that that's happened, Donald Trump sees and says to himself, "You failed to understand. We prepared for this all." No, you failed to see that. Oh, I can't do a Donald Trump like fucking Oni from like Oni Plays. It's a brilliant Donald Trump. I don't think I'll ever get to
I
do
can't
it.
really do it, but the best I can see is what you have failed to see.
Is that I have brought a team of elite Marines led by the most highly trained individual that I know.
Oh no.
It is then at this point when you realize that. Hold on, let me move up the gang. I gotta
Prius comes in.
How do I layer token? This individual comes up to you, and he has an elite tag that reads Deagle Nation.
Oh no! He's gonna street race us to the grave!
And throughout all
He
this,
then
Big
looks
Boot
at you.
Bill's just muttering to himself, "Wait, I'm a hero of justice, aren't I? No, wait, I was always a
Donald
rancher."
Trump laughs to himself and says, I'm in control all along." As in this fine individual looks up at you and says, "Are you a fucking terrorist?"
Am I?
He looks at Bible
What
Man
am
and
I?
calls you a fucking terrorist. Are you a fucking Muslim?
Make a conversion check to attempt to. I'm gonna start throwing chick tracks at him. No, I am a true Christian. You must repent of your sins, and together we shall join forces and make it our Christian nation. Hope no.
Beautiful. Yeah, fucking Muslim! As he then pulls out his deagle, his desert eagle, and shoots you in the fucking head.
And I'm just
Robot.
reeling the entire time. I'm actually switching between Big Boot Bill and his real name, William Tell.
As fucking he shoots you in the head with the most powerful head cannon in the world and says, "Look in my eyes, sinner. Do you know who I fucking am?" He wants to know who you are. He wants to know as he looks into your eyes.
Before that happens, I'm going to roll a percentile
Yes,
dice.
I do. You are. Heck! And I'm gonna club him over the head with my iron Bible.
Okay, so DM, you're gonna hate me.
No. Go ahead. Don't worry.
I rolled the percentile, and
Mhm.
Because I rolled a Zinchian number.
We'll play it out. We'll play it out. Come on, do it. Don't explain it. Role play
Okay.
it to me. Come on. Let
So
me see.
Big Boot Bill is just kind of muttering to himself before finally he just begins screaming in a mixture of dejection, rage, and lunacy as his eyes begin glowing bright white as everyone in the entire area has to make a save or be turned into pudding. Everyone.
Oh dear God.
Even Big Boot Bill, by the way.
Oh, dear.
It's
I-
4 on Jace, and this is it's a judgment save, right?
Yep. I turn into pudding.
Ah, the Lord! I go now to the Lord.
I am dead.
I just, what the fuck am I? Oh no! Oh, this changes everything.
Make the roll for Trump.
Every
Did you
single
take out
person.
Trump?
I'm hoping he succeeds because that will fit this entire theme of this book.
Well, I'm gonna cheat. Can I just use 10 for this all? Because I didn't actually plan out will saves for
just
everybody.
use
I'm
10.
sorry.
That's fine.
I'll just I'll use like
I think
dear.
2d10 would be a good average.
I'll use like a 6 for Trump. So here's Trump. Oh, thank God.
He is
Trump alive.
his very stable genius has protected him. I almost got him though.
I'll give you like everybody else gets a 3. Here's Chad Walker.
Perfect. Pudding.
Chad Walker became Shia LaBeouf.
He's alive.
Big Mike.
Pudding.
Jace.
Please, pudding. He survives.
All 4 of the Max.
They live.
Fred Williamson.
Nope. Pudding.
No!
So I succeeded! I've managed to do what Chad never could. Win!
And Big Bob, the smiling black man.
He
Oh,
lives.
thank God he's alive.
That's the one I was hoping most to live, actually.
Wait. Let's see if Shia LaBeouf hobo shanks Trump. Nope. He's running off.
It's then.
Me.
It's then at this. No. He runs at Donald Trump, and then sad music plays as Donald Trump sees an N-word pass where Fred Williamson used to be. Donald Trump sheds a tear because it's sad that Fred Williamson, the greatest actor of all time, that would have given Donald Trump personal power to himself, is dead. Donald Trump has achieved a new form. Donald Trump is a super God Saiyan man.
Amazing.
Donald Trump, instant transmissions to Shia LaBeouf, grabs him by the neck, and throws him into fucking space.
Amazing.
And it's then at this point, your friend, the communist, Joseph Mega Stalin, is alive.
Stalin versus Trump.
He came down to avenge my death and insanity.
Donald Trump prepares the Kamehameha. And to all you viewers listening to us, please give Donald Trump your energy for a super duper spirit bomb. Adam, are you placing your hands on the screen?
Yeah, why not?
Randall, are you putting your hands on the screen?
Doing this for Stalin.
Fuck you, faggot. Viewer at home, do you believe in Donald Trump? Chad Walker, why are you such a gay?
Wait, did he survive the pudding ray, or did you not roll
No,
for him?
no. This is for the real. This is for the real Chad Walker. Why are you such a faggot?
Hey,
Then
Biggy,
Donald-
that's
that's a-
insulting to us. We don't want any association with Chad Walker.
As then a blinding light happens. And as Donald Trump looks at the devastation, he looks at a memento to the friend he once had. That is this.
Actually, wouldn't that have also turned into pudding?
No, it's not. It's a magical. It's a magical ancient artifact that can't do that. Now then, I would like, because this is the final chapter of Sigmata, I would like to give a thanks to the Dice Scum for allowing me to be a part of this amazing journey, even if I wasn't there most of the time. And as strange as it sounds, I would like to give a thanks to Chad Walker for giving us this wonderful experience.
Yes.
I would like to thank everybody. I would like to thank everybody that came into our video for the first one that spammed it with hate. I would like to say thank you for giving us a big boost in gains, and we even got a couple of subscribers out of it too. Thank you.
I also thank those people who came in from the Facebook. Thank you for disliking the video, actually, because YouTube algorithms actually count them the same as likes. So you came in here without really, with your minds already set, but you did help the channel grow, and you actually were the reasons we decided to do this so early. Because I made a pledge that if this video ever got over 500 views, that I'd have to do it by default as our next episode. You did that, and you also got the 200 views needed, and hell, you got the third video up over 100 views. So,
Randall,
thanks to
what
you.
are you
Chad.
for?
I just think we need to do the roles for the final showdown between Super Saiyan Trump and Mega Stalin.
Trump won automatically. Fuck you, libtard.
No, there.
I prefer it to be
I
a
got
mystery.
a roll for Stalin.
I prefer this to be a mystery. Stalin has a good hand, but does our 45th president have a better one?
Can we just leave it up? Come on, I don't want to have to decide
leave it
this.
as a mystery.
Yeah,
it's a good hand, though.
Make up your mind.
Yes.
Who won, Stalin or Trump?
Also, feel free to say who is your favorite actor / character in this episode. Big Boot Bill.
Yep.
What was his name? Cobb Bimpman and Bible Man.
Yes. Make sure to email and like and respond to our Facebook. And make sure to subscribe and give us a like. Thank you for all those who have supported us and the Dice Scum. This is my final episode before I do a backflip off of a building. Make sure to watch out for my next content on Live Leaks, y'all.
But, no, you can't do that because you also promised an orc game.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's the one that's got you
What
tripping.
do you think talking about? What do you think he's talking about?
Oi, we've gotta play a good game next time.
At least I think it's good. Wait a minute.
I hope it is.
So, thank you for this gift, Chad Walker.
We completely threw out most of your suggestions for the mechanics, what little there were, and it actually came out surprisingly well. I actually had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had to throw out most of your actual mechanics because traditionally it would have been a turn-based thing, but, you know, ignoring that, good job.
Sigmata, it's good when you throw out most of the mechanics. Good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.
Night.